Hello, everybody. It is me, Dumbsville here, aka Dumbsville Channel, aka that one SonAmy faggot, here with Gary, aka Zombified Spartan. How you doing tonight, Gary?
Assad.
Dude. Welcome to the Dumbsville Podcast, where two gay wads over here talk about a bunch of shit. So, our first topic of the night is going to be, it's going to be, the pinnacle of this channel, of course, the thing that I build my audience on, the thing that I can't stop talking about, and that's SonAmy. Gary, what are your thoughts on this magnificent couple?
It's clearly the one of the best ships that I think I've ever seen. In just a general community. I've never seen a more welcoming community. They seem, honestly, like I've talked with some people, they're very open to counter ships, like, ships that aren't exactly along the lines of SonAmy. Most of the people I've run into, they usually are pretty chill. They usually don't threaten me when I make fun of them having a cinnamon toast crunch with no cinnamon. It's usually, they're pretty chill. I gotta be honest with you, man.
Right, man. I'm a huge fan of the couple of SonAmy. I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 5 lately, right?
Right.
And I found, the cult in that game to be a very relatable cult, very similar to the SonAmy fan base.
Okay, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, a very nice, God-loving cult, and just like the cult-loving God, this Christian server, a lot of SonAmy fans, they love their shipping, and it's a very passionate love.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that.
Right.
Very passionate.
For real though. How big of a Sonic fan are you actually, Gary? Because I've never because me, I'm a huge Sonic fan, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've been a Sonic fan since I was like a kid, since I was like what, freaking 9, 8 years old. How big are you in the series?
In order to understand now, you got to understand my past. Like, I started up with, ironically enough, the first thing that got me into Sonic, and it's sad enough, was the fucking actually no, it wasn't. I thought originally my first taste of Sonic was the Sonic the Hedgehog remake on Game Boy Advance. I thought that was my original thought, but it turns out I completely forgot. Yes, the best port ever. So I think originally my first taste of Sonic was Sonic Heroes on the original Xbox.
Oh yeah.
And I remembered I would play that game all day, and I could never beat it as a kid. Never could. I beat Team Rose. Okay. then I tried
the easiest team in the world.
The easiest. It was so easy. And then
the Dark Souls of Sonic.
And then I went to Team Chaotix, right? And I was so confused. I was like, yeah, fuck that. Then I went to Team Sonic, and then I got halfway, and then I got to that Haunted Mansion thing or whatever. I forgot the name of it. I got there.
I think it's Cryptic Castle. Let me look this up.
Okay.
Sonic Heroes No, it wasn't Cryptic. What was it? Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I couldn't get past that level.
It was Mystic Mansion. That's what Mystic
Mansion. I couldn't get past that level with Team Sonic, and then I didn't even try Team Dark because they were supposed to be hard. I was like, I'm good. Right. So then the next taste of Sonic was Sonic 06.
Oh, and my favorite.
Honestly, literally, since I was a fucking ignorant kid back then and didn't understand what a good game was, I actually didn't mind 06. I never really was big into the community, so I never really saw much reviews and shit. I just remember one day I went to my neighbor's house because I just moved. I was like, yo, you got Sonic 06? He was like, yeah. I was like,
dude, when I was a kid, so my cousin and I were at a Toys R Us.
Right.
And we found Sonic 06 there, and he owned an Xbox. I didn't. But he owned an Xbox, and he bought the game. And we're like, let's check out this Sonic the Hedgehog game. And I remember, since we were like fucking idiots, we loved it.
Yeah.
We're like
I didn't, because I guess you don't much like when you're a kid, you don't have very high preferences for anything. As long as it gets the job done, you got it.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't take into consideration the frame rate is fucking abysmal and everything else about the game that's awful.
The story is the best in the series.
Yes, best in the series. I love the Sonic and Elise furry fan fictions that I've seen. the personas of Elise. Yes. No, people have made actual personas of Elise though.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like I just look at it and think, are you really trying to justify a human wanting to fuck a hedgehog? Like, okay. What the fuck was his name? Who was the guy that we were dealing with on Twitter? The fucking guy that wanted to fuck Amy.
Oh, Umbe Nikki.
Umbe Nikki. All right, Umbe Nikki, calm the fuck down.
That guy, he calls himself an Amy Rose sexual. Like, in his bio.
Amy Rose.
Like, in his bio, he had, like, a hashtag Amy Rose sexual on his bio.
Yeah, fuck 76 genders. We're adding a 77th. The Amy Rose sexual.
Dude, I am now, from now on, I'm a Lego sexual, okay?
I am.
Have you seen Lego Princess Leia in that metal bikini doing the dance in the shower?
Oh my god!
Have you seen that?
I believe I have because I owned. Ironically enough, I actually owned Lego Star Wars Complete Saga on Wii.
Dude,
Wii.
Pornhub cannot compete with Lego Princess Leia in the metal bikini doing the belly dance. Okay.
We need to get like that scene, but just like with one of like those porno ads, like this will literally make you come in 5 seconds. Download now. I need that in my life.
I do too. We need that.
Yes. But yeah, anyways, back to the Sonic thing. So yeah, from like 10 years old to like 12, I was really big into Sonic. Like then I started watching Sonic X, and I was so fucking into that. Like, let me tell you something, okay?
I started off with Sonic X when I was a kid. My cousin showed me Sonic X on the 4Kids website, and I binge watched it, dude. I binge watched that.
What's it called?
Oh, fuck, the 4Kids. I think it was just like called like 4kids.com, and they had like all the Sonic X episodes on there.
Damn. I wish I'd.
It's like I think this was like 2009 or 2008 or something.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. But yeah, I remember like back when I was a kid back in elementary school, I would basically every day I came home, I would go on like Comcast on demand. Fucking Comcast.
Dude.
But
ancient.
I would always go home every day and look up on demand, see if there was a new episode of Sonic X. And if there was, you're not taking that remote away from me. I'm watching this shit.
Yeah.
But and then I think like around the time of the last thing I remember doing with Sonic as a kid was Sonic Unleashed. I got that for the Wii. And I remember I never actually ended up beating the game. I never beat it. I got stuck on the final boss. I was like right at the last level, and then I think I got to the supersonic part, and I just could never beat it. And I was like, all right, well, I'll just go look up something on YouTube for it. And then I just watched it on YouTube, watched it on YouTube. I was like, well, Chip's dead. I'm sad.
Right. I rented the game when I was a kid, and I got like through like what the first or second Werehog level, and I was like, okay, yeah, this game is terrible.
I actually don't really mind it per se. I wasn't necessarily a fan of the Werehog levels.
I don't know why. Why do people like the Werehog level? I've seen more and more people defending the Werehog levels. I've played Unleashed recently on the PS3. I still, to this day, don't understand the appeal of the Werehog. Like,
I don't think it's necessarily that the Werehog itself was great. I think it's that, at least, like, from what it looked like, Sega attempted to make the Werehog fun. Like, at least on, like, the Xbox 360 and the PS3 versions, it looked like there was a general attempt to make the Werehog fun with things like combos and shit. You didn't really see combos and stuff from what I remember on the Wii, but I remember on the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, there was, like, you could level up the Werehog, get, like, combos on it. It looked like there was a general attempt. Now, that's not making an excuse saying
you can,
that it sucks.
Yeah, you can make the same excuse for, like, Sonic Lost World. They made an attempt to make the game good. It was still not a very good game. Like,
I've never played Lost World. I've only seen gameplay of it, so I can't really speak much on that.
I own it on PC. It's not very good. It feels like a Sega intentionally wanted to be Mario, but like
it gave me vibes of Mario Galaxy. That's what I was seeing.
Yeah, Takashi Iizuka said they want to go for a Mario Galaxy vibe, but first of all, Sonic Lost World does not like have the same sort of production value as Galaxy. Like with Galaxy, you're going like to like different planets. You're going on this big epic journey. There's this huge like beautiful orchestra. With Lost World, it's just this cartoon, this Saturday morning cartoon, and it doesn't work. Because like first of all, it's like it clashes with Mario. It's not as good as Mario Galaxy because it's not as grand and epic. So it doesn't even feel like Mario Galaxy. tonally, but it also like ruins the tone of Sonic because like when Sonic dies, for example, in like every other Sonic game, he doesn't just like he like fucking dies, he like
He's dead as hell.
right, he goes on the ground and goes like whoa, and then he just like he dies. In Lost World, he just sits on the ground, shrugs his shoulders, and then like, oh, you lost a life. Like
I can't remember. Was Sonic Unleashed rated E10?
yeah.
Okay. What is Lost World rated?
E10.
Okay, then I have absolutely no fucking idea why they did that. I was gonna say maybe to lower it down to an E, but if it's still rated E10, then I don't know.
I don't know why they did it. Forces seems like the exact opposite direction, which I was excited for Forces, but then they messed it up. They screwed it all up.
Forces actually did look good. Like I was looking at it for a while. I was like, this doesn't look bad.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy it. I would wait to like see what people were saying. And then all of a sudden I hear, oh hey, the game can be completed in 4 hours. I was like, all right.
No, 3 hours.
Not
3 hours.
3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I heard some people were like finishing it so fast that they were able to return it on Steam and get their full money back.
Right. It's awful. Like
oh my god.
The game the thing is, I loved Generations. Like, loved Generations.
I actually, what's it called? I never played it when it was day one, because, like, I'll get into it in a second when I get back to, like, my history with Sonic. But, like, there was a while where I took a break, and then I didn't know about Generations. So when I came back, I saw Generations. I was like, all right, it's like $20, like, Walmart. I'll go buy it and play it real quick. It was good. I liked it. Like, I didn't really have many issues with it. I liked it overall. It was an overall, like, good game.
Right. I loved Generations when it came out. When it came out, it was like my favorite Sonic game, period. But now that I've like grown older, I know better, and I'm like, compared to CD and 3 and Knuckles, it's not nearly as good. But it's still like in my top 5 Sonic games. Like it's probably like number 3, 4, or 5, somewhere among those lines. So I loved Generations a lot. So I was expecting Forces to be sort of a Generations successor, not really a sequel, but more like a successor.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. It's a butchered version of Generations. Like there's no drifting, there's no short hopping.
Wait, there's no drifting?
There's no drifting. They removed drifting.
What?
I
Why?
know. I don't know.
Oh, well that's okay. Yeah, definitely glad I didn't get into that then.
Right.
Fuck.
Classic Sonic is even worse. Like in Generations, his physics weren't perfect, but in Forces, his physics are horrid. Like if you like roll off a ledge, he will drop like a rock to the bottom, and it makes no sense.
It's just who would win? A highly paid studio that spent years developing Classic Hedgehog, one indie boy.
They like Sega spent like 3 years on the graphics and 1 year on the actual game.
Oh, that's just a recipe for disaster. I completely understand why it failed then.
Right. Like, it sold well. It sold really well, according to Sega. According to their financial report, they said that it sold really well.
That's all they needed.
They didn't give numbers, but they said that it sold really well. Which makes sense because it looked promising.
Oh, yeah.
But, this means that the next game will be a lot harder to market.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Like, after Team Sonic Racing, which I'm sure will do all right. Because I expect it to be good, which is the unfortunate thing. You know it'll be good, but, like, it's just another spin-off game. It's nowhere near, like, Transform was fine. All-Stars Racing was fine. This game looks fine. But it's no big game, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's what will they do next? That's the question.
Fucking go back to Sonic the Fighters. Give me a sequel to Sonic the Fighters. I'll buy that.
Dude, give me a Sonic 3D Blast 2.
No.
Give me a Sonic Schoolhouse 2. That's what the fans really want.
Oh, yes. Please, can we actually get a Sonic Schoolhouse 2? For the love of God.
Dude.
I need.
In the age of Doom 2016 and Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and Quake Champions and Rage 2, I think it's time we bring back a classic FPS game, and that's Sonic Schoolhouse.
Yes. No, we know what we need. We need Shadow the Hedgehog 2, but it's a first-person shooter instead.
You're right.
We need that.
You know what? I've actually, it'd be really cool. Really Ben Shapiro levels of epic.
Ben Shapiro levels? Okay, I'm interested.
So, Silver the Hedgehog is currently voiced by Quentin Flynn, who voiced the same guy as Raiden in Metal Gear Solid.
Really?
Yeah, Silver and Raiden are the same voice actor.
Wow.
Currently.
Okay.
So, and Metal Gear Rising, which, you ever played Metal Gear Rising?
No, but I've seen enough gameplay to know that it's complete shit and I should never touch it.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. Just kidding. It's a masterpiece.
10 out of 10. Instant classic.
Right. It has the craziest story. So
Okay.
what I don't even like Silver as a character, but what would be really cool is if Platinum did, the guys who made Metal Gear Rising and Bayonetta and Nier Automata, if they did a Silver the Hedgehog spin-off game where Silver's actually fast and you have telekinetic powers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a fight, like a hack and slash game. I think that would be really awesome with the craziest story ever. I think it would be a great idea.
It could work, because I know a lot of people are into Silver from what I've seen.
Yeah,
a lot of I still kind of keep in touch with it, despite me being a little distant from it now.
Right.
But I know that there are still some people that are very interested in Silver and want to see more of him.
A lot of the Sonic fan character community, especially.
Oh yeah, let's. Yikes! That's a yikes for me.
It's a yikes. Wait, that reminds me. Off topic, but you remember Tangle the lemur?
Tangle, yeah. That she's new, right? Or
yeah, she's in the
comics.
comics.
New in the comics.
Yeah,
she's new in the comics. Yeah, apparently.
Looked her up on Google Images. I think the day or the day after she was revealed. Literally, I searched deep down Google Images. There was porn.
Okay, I'm not searching anymore. I was going to go look, and then also there was porn, but I was like,
there was porn. There is.
Damn it!
There is already Tangle porn.
It's the Sonic community, dude. I honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised. I should expect that.
Right, dude. Oh, there is a video out there called "Video Game Characters I think it's FAP2 or Ejaculator 2. I forget what it's called, but there's the list is 50 plus characters.
Oh god!
And one of them is Princess Elise from Sonic 06.
She ain't even that pretty though. She ain't even cute.
She looks like Edward from Twilight. She's so pale.
0 out of 10 would not fap. No,
would not
absolutely
fap.
Not.
I'm a Christian boy, so I don't fap ever. I put a chastity belt on myself.
Damn.
Yeah, I wear a chastity belt.
Yeah, feels fucking bad, man.
You ever seen the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights?
No, I haven't.
That's one of the greatest movies ever made. Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's by Mel Brooks.
I'm about to Google this, and I feel like I'm gonna be okay. Robin Hood. It came up quick. Oh god.
It's a masterpiece. It's the best Robin Hood movie ever made. It's so funny. I actually love the movie.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. Okay.
There's a scene where Princess Marian has a chastity belt.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love that movie. I own it on Blu-ray. It's so funny.
Men in Tights. Oh god. If I find this anywhere, I'll give it a quick watch and we'll see.
Pirate it.
Pirate it.
Pirate. Right. Go to Pirate Bay. Is that? It's
Pirate Bay got taken down.
Yeah, that's right. They got taken down. Go on.
I was lucky as fuck though. I got that was back when I was still on YouTube, and I tried getting Sony Vegas, and I just got it. I think a month or two before they finally shut it down.
Yeah, go on 4Share then.
4Share. All right.
4Share. I used to download all my music from 4Shared. There was this. Oh my god. My dad and I used to share a Apple account. So we found this website where we could download music. So we were all right, we're gonna keep downloading music from there, and then we just completely busted our computer. We used to have a desktop, and oh my god, that thing has so many damn viruses on it now. It's unusable. It's done. It can never be used again. It's like a Russian prostitute.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so many viruses.
Oh my god. I know we kind of wavered off for it, but I'm gonna quickly wrap up that
where we start SonAmy.
We started with SonAmy, then you got into asking me about how big of a Sonic fan I am, and I started going into.
We went from SonAmy to Russian prostitutes.
That is amazing. That's the fucking beauty of podcasts, man. It's just it goes anywhere, any fucking second.
I think this will be a very entertaining podcast. I think my audience will really like it.
Yeah, it's going good so far. I think
it's going great. I give it a 10 out of 10. So, anyways, where were we? SonAmy.
SonAmy, yeah. Fucking. So who's like the new big SonAmy person that we can punch on now? Because, we've got True Love Heart, but honestly, like he's just doing the same shit at this point. So it's like you can't really go on that because we've already gone up on about as much as we can.
It's like you played Far Cry 3, obviously. I'm sure.
Yes,
you have.
love Far Cry 3.
The Voz's quote, the definition of insanity.
Yes.
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to change. That's True Love Heart 94 in a nutshell. Yeah,
like his entire account. I'm actually about to go look it up right now. His entire account essentially has just become a spam account.
It really honestly has. And if I still have my Twitter account, I'd probably do something about it. But I don't have my Twitter account anymore.
At this point, I haven't heard of him doing anything super serious yet. I'm looking through his account right now. It's just okay. Amy, a lot of Amy, more Amy. That's a lot of Amy. Amy, hey, guess what I just found? More Amy.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing over and over and over and over again.
No, not his tweets. I want to see his replies because that's where fuck tweets. I need to see his replies because that's where I'll find it. Let's see anything. It's a lot of retweets. I'm not seeing many tweets from True Love Heart himself. Does
that mean he's getting better?
Actually, okay. We have a couple of tweets. For this one about Battlefront 2. I don't know what that is.
He plays Battlefront 2.
Okay, all right. Let me say this. I actually recently got Battlefront 2 a month ago because they had a sale for it. And they also recently announced at EA that the Clone Wars era is finally coming. And they're going to add Grievous and a couple other people. Here's what I will say. I've played the game. Visually, beautiful. One of the most beautiful games I have ever seen. Yeah. Gameplay-wise, the class system in and of itself is not bad. I'm okay with that because it echoes Star Wars Battlefront 2 where you didn't have your preset classes. Granted, you could still customize the weaponry and shit, but it's a nice little hybrid between Battlefront 1, EA, and Battlefront 2 from just way back in the day. The problem comes in with me with the star cards. That literally ruined the game for me, and I stopped playing because of them.
Right.
As someone who had just joined into the game, I was going against people with full purple star cards. People say it's not pay to win. I completely disagree. I think you can't pay for them really anymore. They've revamped the systems where you have to earn in-game currency to upgrade the cards. You can't earn rarities anymore from the boxes. So they made it better, but it's still not good. They've basically they threw a band-aid on it and said, all right, this is the best we can do without completely revamping the whole system from the ground up. Right. So better than Battlefront 1, but it's still not that great. It's okay.
Yeah. Wasn't the campaign done by the same guy who did Spec Ops: The Line?
I don't know. I played the campaign and I have never been, I think, more indifferent about a campaign. It was not the worst thing I have ever played. Certainly not the worst campaign.
I've heard that it was written by the same guy who did Spec Ops: The Line, which if that's the case, then that has to be the biggest downgrade in the universe. Ubisoft couldn't do more damage than that.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Anyways, while you look that up, back to SonAmy. Your question: who's the next big SonAmy fan we have to beat up?
Take down.
So far we're in a bit of a drought of fan brats.
Yeah, we're in a drought right now.
Right, I'm working on an eVay video, a video on the artist eVay.
eVay, okay.
Which
is that on DeviantArt or?
She moved to Tumblr.
Oh, fuck. Well, can I look at Tumblr accounts without making one? Because I really don't.
Yeah, you can. But she is not a fan brat at all. This is not. It's less of a rant video and more of a review video. Because
honestly, how do I spell her name? Because I need to look at her shit.
E-Vay.
Okay. All right.
She's honestly a very talented artist, and she seems like a very cool human being, a very chill person. I think that as a person and as an artist, she is very talented and very sweet. I have problems with her writing. That's where I have problems with. I'm really doing the video more because people have asked me to do it rather than like people rather than like she's being a bad person, because people like have requested Eve for a while, and well, not really for like a while, but like in more recently, but like there's been a bit of an influx. I was thinking to myself, that may be an interesting topic to do on Eve because people want to hear my thoughts on her, and she is a very prominent figure.
Honestly, like I don't know if I'm looking at the right page. I'm seeing like a lot of Overwatch stuff with some Sonic stuff in between.
I think that Overwatch picture is someone else. She just reblogged it. But if you go on her comics, you'll see her true artwork. And
okay,
even then, she's still really talented. Like genuinely.
Yeah, if this is her art, I can't tell if it's hers or not. But if this is her art, she is really fucking good.
Yeah, she is very talented. I think once again, writing I have a problem with, but other than that, she is a genuinely good person. And
oh fucking hell! Okay, I found the but why?
What?
But why? Okay, I figured out why. She's made a fucking like comic about like Sonic and Amy having like a fucking child, I guess.
Yeah.
Called Boom Baby. I think that's where it is. Okay, got it. Okay.
That's why she's popular. You didn't know this?
No, like, listen. I don't use Tumblr. This is like, I'm not even lying to you right now. While we are here live, this is my first time legitimately going on Tumblr looking for something.
Yeah.
I didn't know this how it works. I look to the right and I see Boom Baby comic. Like, oh, what's this? And all of a sudden I just see Amy getting a fucking child, and my thoughts of suicide have rise from roughly 1,000 times a day to 10,000 times a fucking day.
You may have to see someone for that.
Yeah, I probably should.
But dude, anyways, apparently she has a bit of a lore to her comics. Like Sonic and Amy's daughter is named Aurora, and Aurora is in love with Shadow. In her, yeah, the Edgelord.
But he's still the same age as he is though in like the normal games, right?
Right. Right.
So a child. Oh my.
That's my question.
Oh, but why?
I'm Chris Hansen. Shadow, please take a seat.
Oh, my head is actually hurting from thinking about this. Like, I just felt like...
FBI, open up!
Oh, I wish I had something I could kick right now so I could just sound like a door kicking down. Fucking... Shit.
I mean, like...
Charger. Fuck.
Shadow's, like, canonically...
Oh, that landed on my laptop. Shit. Oh, I hope it didn't... I need that for school. Is that okay? I think it's okay.
So Shadow's like canonically like over 50, isn't he?
Something like that, because he's like a fucking android, so he doesn't like his body doesn't age, obviously his mind does.
Yeah, he's like canonically, if he could age, he's like over 50. And Aurora is like what? She starts off like what 0 years old, and then goes to like what legal age.
I'm for some unknown reason I'm just looking through the fucking comic to get an understanding of what is happening. It's just it's basically the adventures of just fucking
apparently
Sonic and Amy going through what the fuck?
You look at there is a Shadora master post, and it goes like to like Metal Gear Solid levels of insane. Like Aurora is a time traveler apparently. And suddenly it goes from like, oh, innocent fan fiction to like Oblivion meets like Back to the Future meets like Metal Gear Solid, directed by Hideo Kojima, and you go like, what the heck is happening? Like, it's really hard for a new reader to get into.
Yeah, like I'm just so lost right now. I'm like confused.
That's how I was, dude. Same here.
She's got a whole thing. Oh my god. There's a whole tab she has on her page called Shadora.
Shadora Master Post, yeah.
With like plot. Oh my god. Why is this so in depth? It's a comic about a fucking child wanting to fuck a 50-year-old android. Why?
J.R.R. Tolkien, eat your heart out.
Is that lingerie or what?
What? I heard lingerie.
Is it? I think that's how you spell what? Okay. How do you think Shadow and Tails would react to seeing their ladies? Oh my! What? Why? No. Why? It's like, okay, I found out what it was about. Okay, so it was like one of those things, like, you know how like some DeviantArt accounts or Tumblr accounts will like let their followers post questions to them and then like draw the characters responding to the question.
Yeah, that's what Tumblr does.
Yeah, so she did one of those, and one of the questions somebody asked was, how do you think the boys would respond if your pinup girl's dressed in lingerie?
Oh yeah, she did that.
Yeah, and it's there's the picture of Shadow as him just like blushing everywhere, and he's like, there is a god.
That's how you convert people to Christianity. You know what they say? You know what they say? Sex sells.
I just want to point out now, like, because
there is a god. I don't have to watch Rick and Morty anymore.
I can't. Okay.
From that day forth, Shadow is no longer an atheist.
Yep, he left the realm of atheism because of lingerie.
That's how you convert people to Jesus Christ.
All right, so the writer for Spec Ops: The Line was Walt Williams. While we were doing this, like, I was also looking it up. Yes, the writer for Spec Ops: The Line was also one of the co-writers for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like, there's two people that wrote the storyline.
Oh my word!
Deadass. Deadass.
That is a downgrade.
So, yeah, if I've never played Spec Ops: The Line, I've only heard about it, and that its story is absolutely just stellar.
If
that's the case,
it is PTSD, the video game.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about the story. And if that's the case, that has to be one of the biggest downgrades in storytelling that I think I would have ever seen.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, my word.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Jason Bourne.
Yes.
Fuck. So, where were we with SonAmy? What
we were talking about... we were talking about who we wanted to beat up on, and then you said that Eve was your next person.
Well, she's not the person to beat up on, though. She's
not. Yeah, like, honestly, it's not like cringy. It's just kind of more like, for me, since I'm not big into that kind of stuff, I'm just kind of like, that's a yikes. But you know, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Right, compared to like everybody else I've talked about, Eve is like
this is tame.
This is absolutely tame. Eve is like a godsend compared to like True Love Hard 94 and Paul the Savage.
Paul the Savage, man.
My hero.
Fucking Sonic having sex with, what was it, 1,000 women?
What?
How?
Oh, you mean Lil Knuckles?
Little Knuckles, that's who it was. Yeah.
That's who he was. Yeah.
Fucking
Sonic's ultimate harem.
Sonic's ultimate harem, yeah. How many fucking women did he have sex with?
Let me see. He changed his name to Lil Sonic with a Q.
Okay. Alright, I need to know. Fucking...
I'm gonna look this up.
I need numbers,
chapters
man.
Is this?
How many chapters?
336.
Dude, how does, like, your dick not destroyed after
There are over 1.4 million words. No. There's over 1 million words. And it's like 1.4 million.
Oh my god. How long are the chapters?
I don't know. 445,825.
Dude, put fucking Sword Art Online. Put Kirito's harem to shame, man. Yeah, fuck that. No, you got like 6 girls? No, you're getting beat by a fucking hedgehog who has had sex with over 300 women. You can't top that.
He started a shadow one last year.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Oh. Why are people the way they are? I can all right, listen, I can understand being super into something and wanting to defend it. Like, I listen to a smaller artist called Eden. I love his music. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Death Grips. But yeah,
Death Grips.
I absolutely love Eden. Like, I love his music and I love it all. The thing is, I'm very into him. Like, he's like my favorite artist. Like, one of the only people I've paid to go meet with in real life before his concert. Only time I've ever done it. That being said, I try not get to the point where I get hurt when I show him to people, and people are like, "I don't really like this dude. This isn't that good." Like,
right, same here.
Okay, because I need to tell you something. Because do you know what BTS is?
Yeah. That Korean terrible band. That's awful.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. I tried listening to them, couldn't get into them. Anyways, they released a song a while back called "Fake Love," right? And it's one of their big songs, I guess.
Fake Love.
Well, the guy I listened to, Eden, was writing a song that he was planning on releasing at some point, and he was originally calling it "Fake Love." And BTS fans freaked the fuck out on him, like, yo, what the fuck? You're just trying to write off of BTS's fame because they have a big song called Fake Love right now. Why are you trying to write off their fucking dicks?
Oh, my word.
And because of that, I guess the people that wrote that, like, their company called Eden about a copyright notice, so he had to change the name of the song.
Oh, Jesus, terrible.
I just sat there. I was like, why do you need to freak out about the name of a title of a song?
BTS fans are cancerous. Like
I've got one of my friends who is super into BTS. Like he's fortunately for me, he's not like addictive like they are, or like fucking toxic like they are. Like I told him about it because he also listens to Eden. I told him about the situation. He was like, why are people freaking out? That's fucking stupid.
BTS is like the Steven Universe of music. Like they're not even that good.
I've watched some of Steven Universe. Like, I tried getting into it because I heard, like, it was a really good show. And I watched, I was like, I mean, it's not awful by any means. It's not fucking Teen Titans Go level of shit. But
right. It's nowhere near, like, my favorite animated show is, like, Spectacular Spider-Man, Batman the Animated Series, Rick and Morty.
Oh, my God. I'm going to say this right now, and this might piss some people off. I've literally never gotten into Rick and Morty specifically because of the fan base. I refuse to watch the show. I refuse.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact?
All right, give me a fun fact.
Remember the guy that went to McDonald's and was like, I want my Szechuan sauce. I'm pickle-ree! And started, like, having a seizure on the floor?
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was faked.
I had a feeling
that guy was not real.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was fake. Like, I watched it, and at first I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I watched it a second time, like, that's fake. There's no way some dude actually did that. Like, that had to have been set up or something. Like, his friends worked there, and he just, like, put on a Rick and Morty shirt.
There is a video of him. People took it out of context. The guy was playing a character. It's the same level as Pink Guy and Filthy Frank. That's what was going on. He was playing a character.
Gotcha. All right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that guy who became the face of the Rick and Morty fandom, that was faked.
Yeah.
Same thing with that one girl, the BOTDF girl, who made the video to a guy named Avro, who, and she was like, stop painting on BOTDF and bring me the horizon, and you are a cunt.
You're a cunt.
I can say that. I can say cunt because I'm bisexual. That's what she says in the video. And that video is faked too.
Yep.
I've tried contacting the girl for an interview because she's on Instagram, but she never messaged me back.
Aww.
Senpai never.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Right. I'll have to continue on my super secret documentary without her.
Yeah. Just carry on, my wayward son.
Yeah, carry on, my wayward son. There'll be a peace when you are gone.
I have this milk up here that I've been drinking, and I don't know when I got it today. I think I poured it today. Or was this yesterday? I think this was last night.
I actually went to the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cleveland Rock and Roll. I went to Cleveland a long time ago.
Right.
With my family. I'm trying to remember if that's a place I went. I don't think I went there. I don't think so. I just remember. All I remember from going to Cleveland was watching the Cubs play the Reds, and I don't even remember who won. I just remember they played, and then oh, all right. And I remembered. Oh my God! I remember I went to Kings Island as well, and I've got a fucking Knuckles plushie. Where the fuck is he?
Knuckles plushie?
Yes, I've had him since I was a kid, and I brought him with me to my dorm.
What? You probably
dead ass. Hold on. No, wait. One second. I'll take my headset off. I actually gotta find. Where is Knuckles?
Cuckles.
I had him up here. Where did he go? Oh shit. Okay, I can't find him, and I honestly don't want to go through the effort of trying to fight through my closet to find him. But I brought him with me last year, and if I find him again, I'm bringing him with me again. He's coming with.
Dick, it's Knuckles.
I'm like, Sonic, you don't chuckle. And yeah, like I remember, like I would always like there like for some reason he would always get ripped, so I'd have to give him to my mom, and she would like sew it up and give it back to me.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
One time. Oh, actually, I went to Arizona like a couple of years ago and actually got into Death Grips during that trip.
Nice.
Yeah. Just because I was listening to them, and I went to this Dave and Buster's like place called Golf. It was called Golfland. That's what it was.
Golfland. Okay.
Yeah, they had this like big old arcade, like amazing arcade. They had so many games there and so many prizes, and it was awesome and radical. It was like walking into like a vaporwave mall with like arcade games, and it was perfect. And
I tried to look it up. Like the only thing I'm seeing is like a Golfland. Looks like a resort, like a water park and a bunch of shit. That's all I could find.
let me look it up.
Fuck. Place looks dope.
Yeah. Was this the place? I'm looking it up now. Whatever. Basically, there was a Golfland place, and they had like mini golf and an arcade. It was awesome, and my sister and I, we basically, we did the that game where it's like the coins that like drop down to that machine. It's like the round thing.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll put it what's the coin arcade game? The coin pusher one. I'll put it up on the screen.
I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
For those who don't know, I'll save an image and put on the screen here. There it is, right there, the coin pusher game. But essentially, there was a not essentially, but what actually happened? There was a SpongeBob one, which I just found on Google Images, by the way. There was a SpongeBob SquarePants one, and we would get like a bunch of like tickets from it. And so basically, my sister and I spent all our money on this arcade game right here, and this SpongeBob coin pusher game, and we won a Tails plushie.
Nice.
Thanks,
In a
dude.
SpongeBob coin pusher game, you got Tails.
Yeah, Tails.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sipping Arizona with Young Lean Doer. You ever heard of Young Lean?
I've heard of Young Lean. I've never listened to anything though.
He's pretty good. You ever heard of Lil Peep?
Yeah, the guy that literally like overdosed himself to death, right?
You know what's interesting? Actually, there was a girl. He actually like some girl basically gave him like she laced his Xanax pills, and she went to custody for it.
Really?
Yeah, that's how he died. He was basically poisoned.
Damn.
Yeah, he did have a drug addiction, so it was also his fault. But yeah, it was both of theirs. Peep had a drug addiction, and the girl overdosed him.
Wow. Like,
Yeah.
was it? That's fucking shitty.
That is
Like it's still shitty. Like it's still stupid. Like he was doing fucking drugs and
Xanax.
shit like that. Xanax.
He was
But
he was
at
like
the same time.
he was a pioneer too. Like
Yeah, I heard he was kind of big. I never really listened to much of his shit. I think I remember listening to one of his songs.
I
don't remember the
listened
name
to
of it, though.
one song before he died, and it wasn't until after he died when I got into him.
Gotcha.
But I listened to Gym Class and liked it. But the thing that turned me off from him was Anthony Fantano's review of Come Over When You're Sober. Anthony Fantano did a not good review of him. If you guys don't know what that is, Anthony Fantano has his regular reviews, and then occasionally does these not good reviews, which are essentially like albums that don't deserve a score, but are instead just so bad that he calls them not good. And and after listening to the album myself, I disagree with him, but it's more of because of Peep's death that it's probably more emotional for a lot of people, including myself.
Right.
But that's what turned me off was Anthony Fantano's review.
So yeah, Anthony Fantano, he actually did do a review on like like I was talking about Eden earlier, he released like a first major album. It's called Vertigo, and so many people requested him to do it from like the Eden community that he actually ended up doing a review. Basically, he said, basically what he said was, it wasn't like it was like a normal review for him. He did it. He was like, it was like basically what he said was, I can see the appeal for what he does, and for those that are appeal to him, I completely understand why. For me, it's just I don't really appeal to it. If you like it, that's fine. Otherwise, it's just not.
That's how he is for every artist, though. Like I know he doesn't say it a lot, but he like says he I think like in his descriptions he says he knows just his opinion, right? So he understands that that artists have an appeal and that people have different opinions, and that's one of the things that I respect Anthony Fantano for, is that he understands that people have different opinions, and he's honest, but he also understands that.
Yeah, the thing I loved about the Eden community too is like when I first heard like he didn't really like the album, I was like, oh my god, people freak out. No, I went to the comments, everybody was like, yo, we appreciate you just reviewing and get his name out in general. Totally understand that you don't like him. I was like, fuck yes. Like nobody I didn't see like any bad comments. Like granted, I only looked for like 30 seconds, but from what I saw from like the top comments, there weren't many people saying, oh fuck you, you piece of shit. This is like the greatest shit on earth. Like, no, everybody was super into it. And I was like, fuck, thank God. Because I knew that would cause like some shit for the Eden community if, you know, they freaked out on him.
Right. Anyways, where were we with SonAmy?
Yeah. How did we even get to the fucking...
How did we?
We got to little fucking... What was it? Little Peep?
Lil Peep. Lil Bo Weep.
Oh my god.
Lil Bo Peep. You hear X got shot?
Yeah, X fucking got shot and killed, and then...
Dude, that was so depressing. I loved X's music before he died.
Okay. A lot of people loved X's music, honestly.
You didn't?
No, okay. So, I liked some of his stuff. I love Jocelyn Flores. Like, Jocelyn Flores is a fantastic
I love 17, just the entire album.
I haven't heard much of 17, but based on, like, the couple of other songs I heard, like, I was like, yes, you know, it's not bad. It's
love
okay,
17.
it's good.
Anthony Fantano hates it, but I love it.
What's it called? What's it fucking... I like some of, like, his meme songs, like, Look at Me and Take a Step Back. Those songs I can listen to for a meme and get a good chuckle out of it and like it. And then I like Sad as well. But other than that, I wasn't too fond of most of the music. So when he passed, basically my reaction was, holy shit, wow, he's dead.
Right.
That sucks, I guess. That was my reaction. And oh my god. I felt so bad because I did a stream like the day he died, and I was with some guy, and the guy and I kept like jabbing at X's death. And one of my friends that was in the game, Gabe, he was like a diehard X fan. So when he died, he was depressed. Like he had cried the day when he learned. So I felt so bad. We were making like X jokes and shit.
Oh, jeez.
And he was like, dude, stop, please. And I felt bad. Like after the stream, I was like, dude, I really shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
My word. Oh, jeez. That's horrible.
I'm trying to remember. One of the jokes was like, yo, like, because we were streaming Fortnite that day. And
Fortnite.
I will get into Fortnite in a second because I got a whole spiel about that.
My favorite game.
Yeah, I've got a whole
John
about that
Wick,
in a second.
Thanos from Fortnite.
Fucking, we were sitting there and we were like talking about emotes and shit, and my friend was like, "Yo, they should add a X emote for since he just died." I was like, I
thought you said emos.
No, like fucking.
I'm looking for an emo Fortnite GF.
Yes. But he was like, "Yo, they should add a emote for X." I was like, "What would the emote be for X?" He was like, "Just drop dead on the fucking ground." I was like, "Oh, jeez, my god!" No. I was like, "No, dude! Oh my god!" It was
my word!
I felt so bad. I was like, "Jesus, that's awful."
That is horrible.
Drop.
Oh no! That is
okay. But speaking of Fortnite, like I've been like pretty big into Fortnite. Like I jumped in around mid-season 3, and I liked Fortnite. I was like, yo, this is a cool game. I like the concept. The building mechanic is super unique. It changes gameplay, makes it fun. Now, literally, the one thing that got me into Fortnite is the one thing that's driving me away. Like the build spam now is fucking ridiculous. Like now it's a battle of who can build to the fucking sky the fastest and shoot down on the guy.
Right.
And it's just like I have the battle pass and I want to go get tier 100, but I just don't want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe I'm saying this. Like I have so far this month, I have played more Destiny 2 than I have Fortnite. And
I barely play Fortnite because I'm not a big Fortnite fan.
Yeah, like I totally understand why people don't like Fortnite. Like I tried, like the guy that was fucking shamelessly promoting his book on your stream the other day. I tried getting him in the Fortnite.
That guy who self-published his own book.
Self-published his own book for $20.
I gotta work on my book. I have a couple books.
Dumbsville lore.
The Dumbsville lore. That's not a book, but that is a project I'm working on.
For sure.
I have I want to be like an actual like writer. So like I'm working on like a couple ideas for books.
Okay.
Yeah, they're crazy ideas. I can't tell you them because people might
secrets.
Secrets, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So the Black Ops 4 beta ended today.
You mean Fortnite?
What?
You mean Fortnite Call of Duty?
Fortnite Call Nani the fuck? What?
They added a battle royale mode instead of a campaign mode, didn't they?
Yeah, they got rid of that. They're actually having a beta of that for the what's it called? Blackout's called. They're having a beta for that.
I am not a fan of Black Ops 4. I'm not excited for it. I didn't play the beta.
I completely understand. Like what's called? I played it, and roughly like 90% of the time I was playing it, I was actually having a good time.
Well,
I just like the idea.
That's with every Black Ops / Call of Duty game. You have a good time in multiplayer.
Yeah, what's called? Like I just like the fact that like normally with most Call of Duties, it's like mindless running gun, land a couple shots, die. No, now with like how they're like doing the health system, fog of war, and like how specialists actually have like unique like abilities and shit, it changes the way you play the game.
Yeah,
and, like, it makes you think a little more.
But there's no like single player mode, which is
I will admit, here's how I am about the single player. Black Ops for me has been one of, if not my favorite campaign series, period, excluding Black Ops 3. And I can get a whole spiel about that. But here's what I will say. If Blackout is successful, if Blackout is really good, I can accept there not being a campaign for Black Ops 4 because you don't want to risk ruining the reputation of the Black Ops series campaign more than Black Ops 3 did. Like, I kind of think of it compared to like Halo. You know, like Halo 1, 2, 3 are highly praised games with their campaigns. They're great. Everybody loves them. And then they made a campaign for 4. Wasn't very well received. Some people liked it. Halo 5, everyone absolutely fucking hated it. I would rather them stop doing the campaign and risk tarnishing the reputation of the Black Ops series campaign even further and make a successful battle royale mode than add a campaign into Black Ops 4 and then just absolutely ruin the reputation of the Black Ops campaigns.
Right, but like for a game that's $60, I expect like $60 worth of content. And Call of Duty has generally been like not too good at that, but like even then there's a single player mode and a multiplayer mode, you know, and I think that's worth enough, you know, a solid 5 to 8 hour multiplayer single player mode plus a multiplayer mode that is enjoyable. And with this new Black Ops 4, it's all multiplayer, so I feel like you have 2 multiplayer modes. It's regular multiplayer and Fortnite. So like, what's the purpose of buying a game for $60 if you're not going to give me a game that I can play both offline and like online? What's the point of buying a $60 game that I can only play like one mode with?
It's not necessarily like an excuse, but obviously like you're probably not big into it, but Zombies is coming, and they just announced with the Zombies for Black Ops 4, they said they're adding AI support. So if you want to play by yourself, that's fine, but if you want to play with like AIs on your team, like 3 AI players, you can now have 3 AI players on your team and play offline.
All right, but I would much rather prefer like a regular like campaign mode.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I completely understand. I'm just saying like that's an alternate option to not having like a single player offline experience. I think they did say too though that each of the specialists in multiplayer are going to have like a tutorial mission or something where like you can like where it's like a single player mission and you go in and like try out some of like the specialist abilities. Like I said, not a complete excuse like replacement for a campaign, but just something.
Right. Wait a minute. Where were we?
We were on SonAmy, and then we got into
We got into Black Ops.
Then we got into Little Peep, and then we got into X, and then we went into Fortnite, and then we went into Black Ops.
Fortnite. You ever heard the God's Plan Fortnite parody?
I have heard a clip of it, and I want to die. I never want to listen to that
There
again.
is more auto-tune in that song than my own music, and that's saying something.
Yes. Oh my god, that's and half of your music is pretty much just auto-tune.
It pretty much is. It literally is.
Oh man.
Where were we? SonAmy?
SonAmy, yes.
Oh shit. Where were we with SonAmy?
We were talking about eBay and then just
eBay.
our views on SonAmy and how their fan base is.
Yeah. We never even talked about that, did we?
How? Well, we compared it to Far Cry 5.
Right. Very early on this podcast, we compared it to Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on topic.
Yeah.
God damn it, Gary. You piss me off.
Content, man.
I will fight you, Gary. I will fight you.
Fucking. Where's my pistol water gun? Fucking.
Pistol water gun? Listen.
I have a pistol water gun. I'm holding it right now. It has a legit clip.
Come up
you fill the clip with water.
Come up on my turf and you get nerfed, okay? You get nerf gunned.
Dude, I was so... Oh my god, dude. I remember one of my birthdays, right?
What?
I had a Nerf gun tournament.
Okay. Dead
fucking ass. Like, I used, like, the backyard. I used my top floor of my house, and we had a fucking Nerf gun tournament.
Gang
Dead
violence.
ass.
This is America.
And then we had a zombies match at one point with the Nerf guns.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, oh dude, I made that shit dope as fuck. Like you had to like after the zombies died, you had like 60 seconds to go scrounge up ammo and darts and reload your guns, and then the zombies would come back. And it was, oh my god, dude. It was, looking back on it, was probably stupid, but at the same time, it was the greatest thing I've ever done.
Role playing.
Just imagine having like 10, 14-year-olds chasing you while you're trying to shoot them down with a pump action Nerf gun.
Sounds awesome. Sounds like my life.
Yes.
Anyways, where were we? Our views on SonAmy.
Yep.
We are going all over the place with this podcast.
It's okay though. It's okay though.
I sure do hope that people make like animated videos of this podcast.
If someone like I am with the fucking fan fiction. If somebody makes an animated video of the podcast, send it to me. I will watch it live.
Same here. I won't watch it live, but I will definitely watch it and maybe watch it like porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rule 34.
Yeah.
Rule 34.
There'll be Rule 34 of my Lego Obi-Wan one of these days.
Is there not already
There's not yet. There's no, this surprises me. There's no porn of blood misery yet.
Really? Not yet?
Not yet. No porn.
All right, hold on a second.
Oh no, you're looking up blood misery porn, aren't you?
That and Lego Obi-Wan.
Oh boy. Lego Obi-Wan might not even be me though. That might just be like.
I'm not seeing Rule 34 of Lego Obi-Wan. I'm seeing one of what it looks to be Anakin Skywalker getting ready to give some head or some shit, and then saying this is where the fun begins.
Oh.
Right, Rule 34, blood misery. Do we have anything? A lot of blood misery, but nope. No Rule 34 yet.
Okay, no Rule 34 of blood misery. Okay, get on that, artist.
I need that Rule 34 of blood misery in my life, please.
Heck yeah. Anyways, SonAmy, we are avoiding this topic, not not purposefully. Totally not.
Yeah.
My personal views on SonAmy, cancerous as hell fan base. I think we can both agree with that.
Yeah, super cancer. Like horrible.
The thing is, like, the shipping war, back in like what, 2011?
Yeah.
Around that time, that was like during the Archie days when Sally Acorn was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
The shipping war, SonAmy fans, I also blame some SonAmy fans too, but mostly SonAmy fans, because a lot of Sonic fans got into Sonic through Sonic X. And Sonic X does have, the Japanese version has SonAmy in it. The American version
Oh my god, dude! I used to be big on this. I literally did my research on it. Only the French version has Sonic confessing to Amy, legit, like verbally saying, "Of course I love you." In the Japan, it's so weird. In the French version, he says, "I love you." In the Japanese version, if you actually, I think it was fucking which episode, 63, 69 or something like that.
69.
Like, you dead ass. Like 69 was like the fucking episode where it was like nothing but shipping. Like it was like where they went to that one planet with like the fortunes and shit, and then Amy was trying to get like a love thing for Sonic, and then like Tails and Cosmo were like having their moments or whatever. But anyways, she says in episodes, like during that episode at some point, she references back to that episode where like he gives her the flower, and he's basically just says, "Here, I missed you and I really care about you." That's it. He doesn't say he loves her or anything. Take that, atheists, SonAmy shippers. You can't.
Right,
nope.
exactly.
Nope. Only the French. You know what? The French, you can have it. Yes, the French can have their shit.
They're baguettes.
Western.
They're baguettes, and they're
raise your baguettes. I don't care. Fight me. Fucking.
The French. They're surrenders. That's why SonAmy was canon. They surrendered.
They were so tired of the SonAmy community. They're just like, fine, we give up. Have your little moment.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop.
It's the French. They always surrender.
What? Honestly, I know this is completely off topic, but it still relates to SonAmy. What if True Love Heart 94 tweeted at Donald Trump asking him to make SonAmy canon?
I could.
Or just no. Just like. True Love Heart posting a picture of fucking SonAmy, son Donald Trump coining a tree saying, "Thank you, True Love Heart. Very cool."
Hey, True Love Heart 94. I keep hearing about this cool thing called SonAmy. I think we have to make it legal.
I'm imagining this in my head, and if that ever happened, I would leave.
My fellow Americans, I am here to make SonAmy completely canon. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god! If he actually talked
about SonAmy is the best shipping, and Sally Acorn, that slut, is never gonna be canon again. Believe me.
Retarded slut bitch.
Oh, Josh Sonic lover references in the house.
Yes. Fucking retarded slut bitch. Oh man. I had a friend in high school who hardcore shipped SonAmy. Like, not obsessive, like most of the community. He just really liked them. He would argue with you though if you disagreed. If you tried talking about no, I told him what I was like first.
SonAmy is not canon. I don't care what anybody says. SonAmy will never happen and never will.
The closest that you're ever gonna get is Sonic Boom, and I think the writers themselves. I can't remember where I saw. I think they said at this point
They cucked Sonic. I hate Sonic Boom, but Sonic Boom, the writers, they cucked SonAmy fans.
And then they caused fucking True Love Heart to go send death threats to fucking, who was it? Bill Friedberg, I think his name was?
Bill Friedberger, whatever his name was.
Yeah, some fucking death threats to him.
Bill Fortnite Burger.
Bill Fortnite. Can we go buy the Fortnite burger on August? What was the point of that? Were people legitimately serious, or was that just a meme? I couldn't tell. I feel like some people took that seriously. I've seen one video of a guy asking for the Fortnite burger. One guy.
I don't even understand what the meme was. I just know Fortnite.
It was a really one of those shitty meme generated pictures. They had a picture of the black default skin, and it just said on August, what was it, 6th, 8th, on August 8th, everybody needs to go to McDonald's and ask for the Fortnite burger. The reactions in their faces will be epic. Some shit like that. And I've seen one person ask for the Fortnite burger, and I stopped watching the video. So I don't even know how the workers reacted. If I worked at McDonald's and I saw one person ask for the Fortnite burger, I would legitimately tell them, get the fuck out. If I would never work at McDonald's, but can I
have a Fortnite burger with a side of Szechuan sauce?
fucking, I need the pistol. It's happening. It's happening.
Goodbye.
I have it ready whenever I need it, man.
Dude, same.
Yeah, so, there is this, the one person, I remember you were talking about it in your SonAmy AMV's video, the fucking Taze one where it looked like the thumbnail, where those two were having sex or whatever.
Oh.
The fuck.
Which,
Do you remember that?
Wait a minute. Is it the one by Eve?
No. I gotta find. Oh my god, I need to go find the video now. You talked about like you were talking about like the SonAmy AMVs and how they were awful, and then you were talking about like, oh, it's not just SonAmy, it was like also SonAly and then Tasmo, and then like you were talking about how like you freaked out for one of the thumbnails because
I remember that.
Yeah, oh my god, dude, do I still have my DeviantArt account? I think no, I didn't get rid of it. I don't think I got rid of it.
You have a Oh yeah, I have a DeviantArt account too. But do you have a DeviantArt?
I used to. I don't use it anymore.
I have a joke one. My DeviantArt account is literally a joke account. It's a meme account.
I gotta go see if I'm still following because I think I unfollowed him. I can't remember. Oh my god, I forgot about this fucking account. I thought I deleted it. Nope, I never did.
Oh my word.
I never did. All right, can I go check who I'm following?
While we're talking about SonAmy, sure. Anyways, yeah. SonAmy will never happen.
Nope.
I have actually like legitimate proof that it will never happen.
The one document from Sega or whatever because he can't
mandates. Ian Flynn.
The Sega mandates.
Ian Flynn. We all know who Ian Flynn is. He writes the comics. Ian Flynn, he has been working for Sega for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ian Flynn is actually a SonAmy fan. Like Ian Flynn, and the post reboot Archie comics made Sally Acorn a lesbian in the name of SonAmy.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I never read the comics, so like this is news to me. Serious?
He said it on Twitter. He said he made Sally Acorn a lesbian.
Wow.
Yep.
What? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Sally is gay. Anyways,
big gay.
Ian Flynn said himself in a podcast, in his Bumblecast, that something like SonAmy would never happen because Sega does not want to separate themselves from the status quo. Because it has always been Amy chases Sonic and Amy loves Sonic. Sonic has, at best, been ambiguous. And
Jesus, that's full nudity! Is that
what?
Nudity? That's Nip. That's Nip. That's Nip. That's Nip.
That is
the account that I was telling you about before that you talked about. It's not Tails and Cosmos, Sonic and Amy. It's like he made like I don't even know like fan characters of their children.
Oh my!
And it's like grown-up versions of them. And it's like, oh, dude, it's so weird.
Oh no!
But yeah, that's full Nip. I thought didn't they ban nips on fucking. I swear to God, I thought they banned nips on DeviantArt. I guess they didn't though. Fuck.
Oh my word, that is crazy.
Oh my, yeah. No, I remember like I used to watch the dude because some of his shit wasn't bad. Like he can draw. Like that's the sad thing is he can fucking draw. But yeah, it's just, oh my god. Okay, I need to get out of here. I'm done. I need to actually go. I'm legitimately going to right now because I don't want that in my history.
Right.
Fucking all right. Clear browsing data, please help me. Yes.
Anyways, so I have definitive proof that SonAmy will never happen because of the Sega mandate. Sega will not allow it.
Right.
So, like, whether you like SonAmy or not, even if I were a SonAmy fan in some alternate reality where I'm the same person I am, but I'm just a SonAmy fan, I would still know that SonAmy is not canon because of the Sega mandates. And something like SonAly and whatever else cannot happen either because Sega said themselves they have a mandate that does not allow Sonic to fall in love.
Yeah, what's it called? Fucking I guess, yeah, because from the looks of things, the closest they can do with Boom and SonAmy is that like they can basically just be like, hey, here's a little hint that it might be happening, but we're not going to actually say it's happening.
Sonic Boom parodies. In Season 2, they parody a lot of, like, Sonic himself. Like,
right.
and I don't like Sonic Boom at all. I hate Sonic Boom. But Sonic Boom Season 2 makes fun of a lot of the fan base tropes and a lot of the Sonic tropes.
Yeah, fucking. Wasn't there an episode where, like, there was like a diehard fan of Sonic?
That's
who,
the
like,
that's the
kidnapped him?
SonAmy one. That's the one they specifically mentioned SonAmy.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, hey, let me just like roll
Ooh,
what are your
SonAmy,
spicy, spicy, yes."
Yeah, dude, the art of our character is literally Chris Chan.
Really? Is that what they were going for?
Listen, Gary. Listen, it's even if they don't say it themselves, you know, I don't know if they intended for it or not. But have you looked at the character? Have you spent a minute with him?
Yeah, I don't. I forgot about like what he looked like in the episode, but it's coming back to me now. Yeah,
he is literally Christian Weston Chandler, pre-transgender Chris Chan.
Jesus.
Yeah, because Chris Chan is a woman now, I guess. A woman in quotation marks.
Oh fuck, dude!
Chris Chan is actually.
I can't believe he's still a thing. Like, I figured he would have dropped off the face of the internet by now.
I will call Chris Chan a he because I have no respect for him as a human being.
Right.
Chris Chan, he is. Oh my. He is literally insane. Like, he believes that Sonichu, he has a psychic link with, like, his universe.
What? Wait. What?
And that they're, like, real in this psychic link. He's actually... He is
so weird.
I know,
like...
Dude, he's a weird dude. He's a weird guy.
Okay, it's not to the extent of that, but that guy I was talking about before Albert, in his book, like, it's like a whole separate, like, entity. One god. It's not just one god. It's multiple gods, right? And anytime I talk to him now, and like he just says like God damn it or something, instead of saying God damn it, he'll say God's damn it, because he's been writing and thinking about the book so much that like that's what he thinks. Like he actually knows that it's not true, but like it just comes like naturally off of him. And I'll call him out for it, like what the fuck? He'll be like, oh shit. So like not to that extent, but I can almost to a certain length understand why he thinks that. That doesn't make it right, but I understand why he thinks that way. Fucking crazy though, man.
Yeah. Dude, this is like one of the less insane things that I've seen from Chris Chan. Like, this is the guy who also like drank his own semen once.
Wait, he drank what?
He drank
what?
He drank his own sperm.
When? Are you serious?
He took his jizz, he mixed it with Sprite, and drank it.
Why?
I don't know.
He just did it?
I guess. I don't know.
Is that like a video or like what?
You can look it up. He had intercourse with a sex doll while moaning Julie. This is What'd you look up? Did you look up Chris Chan drinking his own semen?
I see Chris Chan's try Sprite, but I don't think this is it. It's like the Sprite. Oh, don't tell me this is what I think it is.
I know it's like some sort of soda. I don't know if it's Sprite or not, but I know he mixed.
No, it's not. It's just a meme. Fuck.
I know he one time mixed his fluids with soda and drank it. It was disgusting.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
What the fuck?
One time, there is a video of him doing a sex doll, and on YouTube it's cropped out so you don't see the bottom half. It's age restricted, but it's him doing the sex doll. At the very end, he goes, "Whoopee!" He's a weird guy. He's a weirdo.
What the fuck?
He's so weird. He's actually crazy. He disgusts me. He genuinely grosses me out. Oh.
What?
No.
Fucking dude. Chris Chan inspired Umbe Nikki. Chris Chan inspired Umbe Nikki because Umbe Nikki wants to have sex with Amy. Chris Chan was banging some doll or whatever the fuck it was.
It was a sex doll. It was a blow up.
It's like a sex doll.
It's a blow up.
And
doll.
the entire time, Ube Nikki, who was in his younger life, been attracted to Amy, thinking, "Damn, I should."
That Christian guy sure has the right idea.
God damn it.
It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, dude, I just don't understand it. Like, are you that desperate for pussy that you would imagine having sex with a fucking hedgehog?
He is like deprived.
I mean, have you seen this dude's fucking face? What he looks like? That dude could not get pussy. He
looks like he has like at least like 5 DUIs. He looks like he's the type of guy that's in the white van and gives you candy.
Hell yeah.
You say hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Dude, man in the van with white candy.
Dude, I used to go in those all the time. You know? I wouldn't, like, then I'd fall asleep and then wake up back in front of my house and I wouldn't be able to walk right for a couple days, but that's besides the point. You know, it's okay.
I don't even know what happened last night, but dude, it was I got candy. I think.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't matter. Like, I
think I got candy. Pretty sure I did. I think. I don't really remember. It might have been like.
Oh my god.
We're terrible people.
We're terrible people.
We went from
going to hell. But as long as we accept it, listen, we're already going to hell. We might as well see how far down we can go.
We went from SonAmy to pedophile jokes, okay, Gary?
SonAmy to pedophile jokes to fucking jokes about Fortnite emotes with X.
We're terrible.
We're going to hell. We're horrible people. We're going to hell.
No, I'm a Christian.
My thought of it is,
yeet, I'm a Christian. Dab on you haters. I'm a Jake Pauler. Jake Pauler's in the house. Do it for Jake Paul. I'm gonna go to the suicide forest with Logan.
Yes. Are you actually gonna watch that fight with like KSI and Logan Paul and all that? Like, I'm debating if I want to watch it. I heard it costs money, and I don't really want to spend money on it. But if it's like only $5, then I might go watch it. But at the same time, I don't really know if I want to waste my time because I've watched the press conferences, and honestly, there's fucking cancer. Like, it was cancer. The LA one was cancer. The UK one was better, but still cancer.
I will never watch Jake Paul in my life because I hate him so much.
You wouldn't even want to watch him get punched in the face by fucking Comedy Shorts Gamer?
You know what? I don't have respect for either of them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, remember when KSI said he was going to take a shit ton of time off of YouTube to reform himself, and he's basically just going back to the exact same way he was? Like, I remember, like, watching the music video. I was like, okay, it seems like he kind of changed. Like, that first music, like, fucking Creature or whatever, and he came back. I was like, all right, he seems like he's kind of reformed, maybe. And I just I watched one of his videos. I was like, this dude didn't fucking change at all. He just wanted to get off YouTube for a little bit and get some attention when he came back.
We are literally so off topic from SonAmy that this is not intentional.
It's not intentional, but I mean, like,
it's totally not intentional.
This time of discussion, it's like
we have no. This is not scripted at all. This is the first episode.
Well, oh yeah, no. The only ideas we had was, okay, let's talk about SonAmy and maybe a couple other things, and then we've just kind of gone from there.
Yeah, this is great though. This is great. This is the first launch episode.
Yes.
Anyways, so back to SonAmy. Stay on topic.
I'm gonna try.
Garrett, so obviously you know that I am more of a SonAly leaning character.
Yes. Because
I like their chemistry in SatAM.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that Sally's a way better character, a way better written character. She's one of those female, tough, strong, independent female characters who's actually written quite well. So
I actually never watched Sonic SatAM.
Oh my goodness.
Never watched it. I've seen clips of it and been told essentially how it went. I actually tried watching Sonic SatAM because they used to air it. I forgot what channel it was on.
Yeah.
I remember that the thing was it aired at like 6 a.m, so I'd have to, like, for a kid like me, that was super early.
Right.
So I would never be up at that time. And then the one day I got up early to intentionally watch it. It was like fucking Sonic Underground or something. I'm like, what is this?
Ew.
So I was like, it was like the biggest slap in the face ever. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm never gonna watch it.
Just watch SatAM. SatAM is like the best Sonic show and only good one. Except for the Japanese version of Sonic X, ironically, which has SonAmy in it.
Honestly, yeah, no, what's it called? I don't mind Sonic X. The dub is obviously not good, but I can almost tolerate it.
4Kids is awful. They butchered Sonic X.
I remember too, like I watched a video and I thought about it. Like there's certain scenes in Sonic X where like the officers are like shooting at Eggman's robots, holding like real life guns. But they in the 4Kids dub, they sound like fucking laser rifles or some shit.
Yeah, that's what 4Kids does. They
I was like just sitting there, I was like, are you serious?
They heavily censor stuff and it's retarded.
There was a clip I saw of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was like this, I forgot what the context of it was, because I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! But I guess this dude was about to get arrested by like some CIA-looking agents.
Dr. Pavel, I'm CIA.
Yeah, and the normal fucking anime, they like break into the room and they have like guns pointed at them. In the fucking dub, they get rid of the guns and it just looks like they're pointing. I'm like, you're coming with us.
Yes. Oh my word.
Like,
I've seen that one.
God, it's awful. I never realized how bad it was until like I rewatched Sonic X. Like I didn't get to mention it earlier, but like for a while after Unleashed, I stopped with Sonic. I was like, I just lost interest. I've got other stuff going on in my life that I don't really care about Sonic anymore. And then like I got back into it, like just briefly, real quick. Like one day I was like on my computer at like 10 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on Hulu. And I don't even own Hulu, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if they have Sonic X. And I saw it. I was like, if they have Sonic X, I'm actually gonna go rewatch season 3 right now. And I went and they had it, so I was like, well, I guess I'm about to rewatch season 3. So over the course of 2 all-nighters, I rewatched all Sonic X, and just
it's terrible, isn't it?
And then I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, I can get into it. And then I realized there was a sub of it, like it was like originally aired in Japan, because this was before I got super into anime and understood like what it was. And I was like, oh, so this was originally made in Japan. I want to watch the Japan version. So I watched that, and I was like, holy shit, this is like 100 times better.
Right. It's way better than the terrible American dub.
Yes, I'm Jason Griffith.
Hey, Jason Griffith here. Hey, yeah, suck my dick.
At least they got rid of most of the SonAmy, though. Like, because I don't even think there's a trace of it. Like, here's
the thing. Here's the problem. Ironically, here's the weird part. I am actually like, all right. So I'm actually mad at 4Kids for removing the SonAmy scenes.
Really?
I don't like SonAmy, but I'm actually like, because like 4Kids, there's no reason to censor the SonAmy scenes. Absolutely no reason to.
I'm trying to think. They also kind of nerfed down the fucking Tails and Cosmos scene, because I know
they nerfed down so much. That's like it's so pointless.
Like, I still remember like the fucking episode, where like, Tails kills Cosmos.
I see like Western cartoons where like characters have like full mouth-to-mouth kissing, like in Spectacular Spider-Man when Gwen Stacy like kisses Peter Parker. She goes up. She doesn't just give him a little like peck on the cheek or like a peck on the forehead. She goes for the mouth, dude. She goes for the mouth. She's like. She goes up to the mouth.
Fucking grapefruit technique, man.
Yeah, grapefruit technique.
Fucking. But
she gives him like,
you gotta understand,
she gives him the CPR.
This isn't for just like 8-year-olds and shit. This is like for the 5-year-olds. We can't have them seeing that. They can't see. Disney Disney kind of has some of those from time to time. Yeah, sure, but this is just for
if goddamn iCarly can have jokes where Spencer goes, "I'll go get my boobs," I think we can accept Sonic and Amy having a romantic moment in Sonic X. If we can have Dan fucking Schneider, if we can have Dan Schneider getting away with rubbing teenage girls' feet on children's television,
I forgot about that, and now you've reminded me.
Dan Schneider, the Jew man.
We should have just realized that dude had some sort of thing with like.
Dude, he was so weird.
No, why did we never think that this dude did some shit with kids? Why did we never think of that? It should have been obvious. Like, all of the hints were there.
Filthy Frank had the right idea. Nickelodeon girls.
We need to bring back the Nickelodeon girls.
Hell yeah. They were getting younger. They were getting younger. Remember Game Chasers?
What? No. I don't.
You ever heard of Game Chasers with like the 12-year-olds?
Look, I'm looking up a picture of this.
Filthy Frank did a video on it. On a second channel.
There's a YouTube channel called Game Chasers, so I can't find anything.
It was a Nickelodeon show. They had like younger girls, and it was creepy.
Yeah, I don't remember that, no.
Dan Schneider, the Creepazoid.
And it sucks too, because like I had like
Dan Schneider grabbed your child.
iCarly was a guilty pleasure for me. Like I loved iCarly.
Yeah, same here, man.
It was a great show. I will never not say that it was a great show.
Right. But anyways, I'm as an artist myself who writes and who is pro creative freedom. If the Japanese version can include scenes of Sonic and Amy, in love, why did they remove from the American version? It's not inappropriate or anything.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's not like you ever saw them like making out or something. It was
right, and even then in Spectacular Spider-Man, you had characters like full on making out. In Batman, you had like characters like making out, but like in Sonic X, they didn't even go like a cheek. They didn't even go like mouth to cheek. They just like give a flower to each other or like look at each other.
I just thought about this. Like, okay. This relates to SonAmy completely, so just let me finish. You remember like how after like Cosmo died, like she comes back and sees Tails one more time and like goes forward, like, and it looks like they almost kiss, right?
Right.
They didn't get rid of that in the 4Kids version. It almost sounds like she's going in to kiss him, like they didn't get rid of that. They didn't get rid of that.
But they got rid of Sonic giving Amy a flower. Are you joking
Wait, did
me?
they get rid of that scene? Did they get rid of that scene?
Where the whole long scene where Sonic gives Amy a flower and says some words.
Yeah, they did.
They got rid of it. Yeah, they got rid of it.
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yes. What? Yeah, we can show like a character that just died, about to give a kiss to Tails.
We can show characters dying.
Leave that in there. Sonic giving Amy a flower? What the? Are you insane?
Nani? Omae wa Shinderu blocked.
Oh my! I don't get it.
Right. It's ridiculous. I'm not even a SonAmy fan. I'm fighting for this. It's ridiculous.
It is. It really is. It really is.
Right. It's weird.
The fucking shit is just. I never understood the point of going full blown head deep into a ship to the point that you will fight somebody and just get so triggered and angry that when they disagree with you, you just have to like go like, well, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
like to an extent, I can understand if it's character based. But like, it's like with someone like True Love 94 and even more so Josh Sonic Lover, it's less of the characters themselves and more like, it's more like they care more about the ship than like anything else, and they put it to a priority where it's over like story and gameplay, and it's ridiculous. Like, Sonic's reputation right now is in a very weird place, and you're begging for Amy Rose in a video game.
No.
Like in the past, like in 2017 alone, we had a phenomenal Sonic game and an absolute shitty Sonic game. And even now, we have people that look at Sonic and see it no more than a franchise that has fallen from grace and has a creepy and terrible fan base.
Yep. Like, oh my God.
So Sonic's public reputation, even IGN said that Sonic was never good, and people were mad at that. But even then, you have to understand, like, Sonic's reputation has been the shitter since, like, at least, like, 2006. It's been and Sonic 06 came out, like, 12 years ago. Like 11 and a half years ago, but still, 11 and a half years ago, and we're still trying to recover from the 06 days.
And honestly, it never will. It never will.
It never will fully recover. But, like, Sonic has the potential to rise and become the greatest redemption story of all time. But the problem is, SonAmy fans and a lot of shippers. This isn't exclusively to SonAmy fans. There are SonAly fans that are cancerous too. But a lot of especially SonAmy fans, they don't give two damns about the gameplay or the story. I care first and foremost about the Sonic gameplay, because even when Sonic stories are bad, like in Generations, the gameplay is still phenomenal. And second to that, I care about story, because gaming is an art form. Sonic has potential to have a great story, because I've seen it in SonAmy and Adventure 1 and 2. Sonic has potential. The potential is there. The problem is, SonAmy shippers don't give two shits about the gameplay or the story, and that pisses me off. Because
I could tell you right now, if the next Sonic game comes out, and for unknown reasons, one of the main ships in there is SonAmy. They have moments in there throughout the game. SonAmy shippers would immediately say 10 out of 10. It's the best game they've ever played. And it could have some of the worst controls for a Sonic game ever. It could have a story that's complete shit, but just because it has SonAmy on it, fuck it, 10 out of 10.
Well, SonAmy fans have low expectations for story. They don't have good taste for story, because I talked to True Love Heart before in the DMs before, and he said himself that story in Sonic games is the best part. So and I'm raising red flags there. I think Sonic has great potential for great stories. I've seen great Sonic stories, like SonAmy, the adventure games. I like the pre-reboot Archie comics, but the thing is, they don't understand a good story. They will play and everything's subjective. I understand that there are subjective things. If you like 06's story, that's fine and everything. But 06's story is full of plot holes and full of terrible writing. And same for a game like Shadow the Hedgehog. But SonAmy fans will flock to anything that has SonAmy in it. They will love the heck out of Sonic Chronicles. Even though that game is terrible, they will love it. True Love Heart loves the Sonic Boom games, because the Sonic Boom games have Sonic Boom has SonAmy in it, and True Love Heart loves SonAmy.
Right.
So they don't care about story or gameplay or anything. They care only about their shipping, and that irritates me. Because maybe it shouldn't maybe I'm taking it too seriously, but I think that Sonic should strive to go for great gameplay first, great story second, shipping throw out the window for now. No, don't even bother with shipping for now.
Yeah, I feel that's been the biggest struggle for Sonic games since 06, is finding that perfect balance of gameplay. The closest we got to that was Generations.
Right, Color Generations.
And, it told an okay story, but it still had great gameplay. It felt good to play it. So, because, obviously, Sonic was mainly built on the gameplay from the very beginning. And I feel like you said, that has to become the first priority. And I feel they're just trying to, I don't even, honestly, I don't even know what they're trying to do at this point.
Sega wants to do their own thing, but the problem is, they want creative freedom, but they become meddlers of their own franchises at this point. With Forces was a complete downgrade. Sega went the right direction, but the wrong execution.
Yes.
Forces has great potential for a great story and great potential for great gameplay, but unfortunately Sega screwed it up. They had gameplay that was Butcher Generations, and they had a story that was awful, completely terrible. So SonAmy fans, however, True Love Heart loved Sonic Forces. And it makes me ask the question, do shippers even care about...
They don't.
They don't. They don't care.
They don't care. That's the thing I've noticed about the Sonic community with the bad side of it specifically. They don't care about overall gameplay, the branching story. They
don't care about story or gameplay.
Is my ship in the game? Is it in the game? No. Fucking game sucks. I don't care for it then. Is the ship in the game? Yeah.
A lot of Sonic fans will eat anything up just because Sonic is on it.
Right.
They ate up Sonic Boom. They ate up there are fans that eat up Sonic Underground. There are fans that eat up Sonic X, the English version. They will eat it up because Sonic is on the product and Sonic is cool.
I'm not even sure. Like, I think it's just like an in thing because far down Sonic has fallen. Mm-hmm. Sonic fans will take like a mediocre, an average game and just say this was the greatest thing I've ever. Just because of the fact they're not used to the game being anything average or below average.
Right.
Like,
I don't know if they have like, I don't know if how good their tastes are, but I think like but I think their tastes are I don't want to say they have the wrong opinion, because that implies like that subjectivity is non-existent here and we only have objective opinions, but
right.
The thing is like do they have they ever played like an objectively like good game before, like a great game?
I don't know, but I can give a perfect example of something. So back when I used to be on DVD, I read like a Sonic fanfic. I completely forgot who it was. I forgot the main premise, but I just remember thinking this is so short. Like, it was a really small, like 5-chapter thing, and each thing was like, I don't know, 200 words.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like looking at the comments, thinking, okay, people have got to be giving criticism for this, and they weren't. They were saying like, "Yo, this is amazing, great, keep it up, best thing I've ever read." I'm like, this isn't that good. Like,
with SonAmy fans, I've seen so many countless SonAmy fan fictions, and a lot of them are terrible. Like, they're poorly written. They don't stay true to the games at all. They're boring. They have some oddly sexual scenes.
Yep.
And it's there are SonAmy fans that'll eat it up because their shipping it just consumes them. It's weird. It's absolutely weird, and I just don't understand
it.
It
just like the shipping for them, just it controls every aspect of their life. Like you and me have seen it ourselves. Like, we've seen accounts fully dedicated to just shipping SonAmy or just Amy. Just like, it controls their lives, and I just think like, what is it about it that you find so appealing that you have to make accounts to this extent? Like, I don't understand what's so appealing about it. It's weird. It's
so awkward, and it's not. It's so sad, really, to see them be so like obsessed with something that's so minuscule, and like, you know, it's not even that big of a deal.
It really isn't.
Yeah, I understand fandom culture. Fandoms will sometimes take things too far. There are fandoms that have taken things too far. There are, and shipping is a big part of a lot of fandoms. I remember Phineas and Ferb having like
Phineas and Ferb.
That was the show. But I remember like there was like a big like there was some like actual like big shipping communities in Phineas and Ferb. Like, remember like Phineas and Isabel, Candace and Jeremy, mainly Phineas and Isabel.
And literally nothing happened until, oh my god, the fucking episode where it was like, it almost felt like a fan fiction. Like, I remember like I was talking to my friends about it at college, and like we were for some reason talking about Phineas and Ferb, and they brought up the episode where like they were all going off to college. Everyone referred to it as the fanfic episode because it legitimately felt like a fanfic. It was so weird.
That literally like, that it is so fanfiction-y. It is completely fanfiction. I didn't watch the episode initially when it came out because I kind of grew out of Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, same here.
But I watched it more recently, and it was like, oh, well, shoot, well, hot diggly darn, the fanfiction episode. And you know, for Phineas and Ferb, you know, there wasn't any shipping war in Phineas and Ferb.
Because there wasn't really anything like to counter ship. It was just like, okay.
Right. And that was mostly, it was cringy, but it was also harmless type of shipping.
Right.
Yeah. But with SonAmy, that's where it becomes toxic, because you have multiple shippings in a Sonic franchise, and you have people fighting over these shippings, and it's, I hate to do this thing where it's like everybody that disagrees with me is Hitler, but it's almost like Nazi Germany in a way, where like if you disagree with me, then you will be executed. not executed, but like you are. I cannot associate with you.
Like, it's like, if you just want to ship them, fine, I get that.
Right.
Like, you can ship them if you want, but, like, you don't have to go overboard on people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't ship SonAmy? Like, what, do you have some sort of, like, disability? What do you do? Like, no.
Right.
Like, if you want to have an open and welcoming community, you can't be having a vast, large chunk of it be toxic to the point where, like, hey, welcome to the community. If you don't ship with us, you're going to get fucking lynched. Like,
right.
it's just...
It's weird.
I feel like that's a major reason why the Sonic community is just not growing anymore, is because of just the toxicity of some of not just the shippers, but just other community members in general.
Sonic fanbase has always been huge, and it's always been growing. It's not as cringy now because we live in a society. We live in a society. We live in a society. but we live in the dank meme world. And we live in the self-awareness world. There are cringy Sonic fans. Like if you look up Sonic Forces, I've seen like people make like Freddy Fazbear on Sonic Forces. Yeah. I've seen some cringy things, but we live in an ironic sort of world now where like there's a bunch of irony and a bunch of dank 4chan memes.
Yeah.
And we live in a world where the Sonic fans that years ago were making fan characters, now they're like my age. They're 18, 19, 20. There's a person named SNT. I love her channel, and she has like a fan comic of SNT, her fan character.
Okay.
And you can look her up at Project SNT. She's a great YouTuber. She has an entire series where she reviews her own comic. She's like she's above the legal drinking age, and she was during the age of like Sprite comics. And like, so like now people have like grown up, and some of them have matured, some of them haven't. You know, we've seen Love 94. We've seen a bunch of people who haven't matured. But like, you have people that are like my age so the Sonic fanbase now is like, I'd say like in a lot of ways it's less toxic than it used to be. Also because the Archie comics is over and Sally Acorn is pretty much dead at this point.
Yeah.
But like the Sonic fanbase, I think it's still growing. It's a very large fanbase as is. And with Mania out, the fan base has reached out to more people. So, yeah. I'd say it's slowly getting better, but
yeah, hopefully. I hope I want the community to be good and not be recognized as like this cringy. I create OCs of myself in the Sonic universe.
It will always have that reputation because that's how it's always been for years.
I'm just hoping that, like, with the future coming, like, this fan base can be fucking cancerous, but it's still got some good games. That's why
it's still cancerous, but it's slightly better than it used to be.
Yeah, a little better, I'd say.
Right. So yeah.
How long have we been fucking doing this, man? We start.
It's a long podcast, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna go until like we end, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. We can go. We can go for like a I think like 15 more minutes to like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your time 8:30 because I'm an hour ahead, right?
Yeah, it's 8:15 for me right now, but yeah, like.
Yeah, so I'd like 8:30, which is 9:30 for me. Anyways, yeah, we can end there. And I'll announce when. I'll keep an eye on the clock, but
Okay.
But yeah, it's getting better.
I hope it gets better. Yeah, it looks like it's getting better. I want it to like actually like noticeably improve.
Well, it'll always have the reputation of being a cringy OC fandom, and it will always have OCs because you can't kill OCs. Every fandom has OCs, like almost every fandom, I should say. From Undertale to Cuphead. I'm pretty sure at some point I've seen a Sword Art Online fan character, and that hurt me. Yeah. Well, fan characters will always exist.
no matter what, unfortunately.
Right.
But I mean, at the same time, it also keeps a community alive and active. So it's like a blessing and a curse in a really weird way.
Right. So, like, there are problems with fan characters, and, nothing is perfect. But I think one of the problems with fan characters is, it can be that, like we see with Chris Chan, and other people, it can create somewhat of a delusion. But I think fan characters, they are cringy, and they can lead to, like, some weird fan fictions. But I think, like, in the general sense, they are somewhat innocent.
Yeah, I think most people that create fan characters don't have ill will intended, but
right,
like,
unlike shippers, the problem with fan characters is that they can, like, lead to, like, poor. There are Mary Sues, and
yeah,
that's where you have a writing problem. But that's not, like, a toxicity problem. That's like, oh, your fan fictions are terrible problem. Which fan fictions are most of the time terrible.
Yeah,
there are lots.
I know. There's this who is a Sonic YouTuber, Giggy or something like that. She has like a whole Sonic comic called like The Murder of Me, and like I've read some of it. It's not bad. Like there's not like there's obviously going to be like some.
I think I've heard of this one.
The Murder of Me. Yeah,
I've heard of this one. Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of it, not a lot, but it doesn't look bad. Like, it looks like there is serious effort put in. Like, the art style looks great. Like, she has, like, this alternate take on, like, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver that I really like. It looks good. And, like, the writing. Like, I don't know much about the story itself, but it looks pretty in-depth, and she's been working on it for a while. So, right. It's like, it's a clear effort there. Like, and like I said, there can be good fan fiction, but most of the time, it's just kind of like, why?
Right, there's a lot of self-insert fan fiction where it's like, this is my Sonic fan character and he's super powerful and super edgy. Like, Cold Steel is pretty much on point. Cold Steel is quite literally on point.
Cold Steel?
You never heard of Cold Steel?
I don't think I have.
Cold Steel the Head... You've never heard of Cold Steel the Hedgehog?
I don't think I have.
He is... Oh, my word. I can't believe you. You normie. I'm
a fucking normie. I'm sorry.
You never heard of Cold Steel?
I'm Googling it. Hold
to this day, nobody is for sure who created him. It's a mystery.
We don't even know who created it. Okay,
Cold...
All right. Cold Steel. Oh, it came up quick. Oh, this guy! Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personal, kid.
There is Rule 63.
Oh my god.
Female Cold Steel.
Oh my... Why?
I mean, rule... Is it Rule 33? Yeah, Rule 33.
I don't understand.
Oh my word. Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
Cold Steel the fucking meme himself.
Oh, my hero.
Does that mean Pepe the Frog has been reverse gendered then? Like a female Pepe?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking... I can't. Oh my god.
Right.
Fucking just Christ. The sad thing is, like, I remember, like, when I Sonic and I was super into Tails and Cosmo. I remember I was actually kind of into shipping wars. Like, I wasn't anything serious, but I remember, like, I would talk to people because people ship Tails and Cream or whatever, and I was just kind of like, but why?
Right.
But why? And I remember I was involved, and I was just kind of like, if you like them, I don't understand, but I guess I could accept it. But like, just why?
Right. But why?
Yeah. Imagine fucking Tails, this fucking kid with 5,000 IQ.
He watches Rick and Morty.
He watches Rick and Morty because of his immensely high IQ, wanting to date and fuck like this rabbit that's like basically a kid.
You ever heard of what was it called? Two Babies, One Fox.
Is that the fucking thing? with like tails sitting on the bench.
Yes, it is.
No. I remember you sent me that shit on Twitter before you were banned, and I had a stream that day. I got so pissed. You literally ruined my mood before the stream. I was like,
have you actually read it?
No, I didn't read it. I just remember seeing the picture. I have a vague idea of what it is. I've never actually fully looked at it.
I haven't either. I haven't either. But I know exactly. I've seen pictures of it.
I've seen the first picture, like the first page and like the panels on it. That's it. Just him like, oh, I need to do this now. I'm just like, oh my god.
He scratches himself. It gets worse. I hope you realize.
I'm sure it gets worse.
It's way worse than you think it is.
Oh my fucking
Here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. It's scat. It is. I know. It's
this
scat.
is why people look at the Sonic community and think, holy shit, that's a load of autism.
Best way to put it.
Oh my god.
Absolute best way to put it.
I can't. Just knowing that exists. Not even seeing it. Just knowing it exists alone. I just... I can't. I can't.
It hurts.
It like I need something else to think about. Like give me something else to think about. This is like fucking.
You hear about Doom Eternal, boy?
Doom Eternal.
They put a grappling gun in it. They put a grappling hook.
Oh my!
I'm pre-ordering it. Dude, SJW's hated so far.
Yeah, because I heard about that.
The demons.
Imagine getting triggered.
Call them mortally challenged.
Mortally challenged. Imagine getting triggered because people are trying to sympathize for demons. Are you kidding? You're just looking to get offended. I heard like people getting mad. I was like, "Are you kidding?" I thought it was like a meme at first, like a satire. People are legitimately mad at Doom for that.
This is the opposite of like Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah. We got people like fucking like we have people getting mad about fucking Nazis and shit. I'm like, why? You got people getting mad about mortally challenged.
Wolfenstein 2 pissed off the right wingers. Doom Eternal is pissing off the left wingers. Good job, Bethesda. Good job, id.
Bethesda's just like, we can't piss off any more people.
Thank you, Todd Howard. Thank you, God Howard. Thanks, Todd.
Oh my fucking god. You know, in all honesty, with that, like just the Doom Eternal itself, I jumped like I didn't even realize the stream was going on, so I jumped in like the middle of the gameplay reveal. Like Doom 2016 already looked fast paced as fuck and felt fast paced as fuck. Now you add a grappling hook to that shit.
Yeah,
and just
you add a Mega Man. They added in a Mega Man X dash move.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That actually kind of looked nice. I like that.
This is how you do a sequel, Sega. This is how you build off of a video game.
Okay, I will say this. Here's my, so far, based on what I'm saying, here's my one concern that almost isn't even really a concern, was the fact that you can invade players' games. Not only that, you can party up with your friends to go invade players' games. I can already see gank squads going in and queuing and just ruining people's campaigns. Right. Now, the reason it's a concern but not a concern is that they already said if you don't want that feature on, you can turn it off. Yeah. I'm thinking for my first playthrough, I'm going to turn it I think I'm going to turn it on. Just that way I can kind of experience it like the way they wanted you to experience it. But then if it pisses me off too much, then I'll turn it off. And then I'll do it like a second time, just with invasions off.
Right. I'm thinking of like doing a playthrough without the invasions on because I want to get into like the story and stuff. But then maybe the second playthrough, I'll turn like invasions on. You know what's coming out for the Switch, actually?
Yeah, so it's like actually launching with the Switch. It kind of sucks though because I heard it's launched 30 frames, but at the same time, I understand why. Because it's like,
have you played the Doom port on Switch at all?
I don't own a Switch, so no.
All right, I own a Switch, and I bought Doom on the Switch. I own it on PS4, then Switch, and I recently bought it on PC. Switch version, it's the inferior version, but it's actually like a phenomenal port of the console versions because it's still Doom. It's intact. Oh yeah. They removed Snap Map, but everything else is like intact except from some like glitches.
Oh, I could understand them getting rid of Snap Map. Like that just it wouldn't work.
Right. But I think it's I think the Switch version is great.
I mean, if they were able to successfully port the game on the Switch. I'm hoping they can launch on Switch.
They ported Wolfenstein 2 to Switch, and that's actually, in my opinion, the better version of Wolfenstein 2.
Really?
Yeah, because have you played Wolfenstein 2?
I have not. I have only seen bits and pieces of gameplay. I want to get the game. I've been stretched on money lately.
I've played it on PS4. The difficulty in the game is completely unbalanced. Like normal mode is balls hard.
Shit.
And then like on the Switch version, because the new order didn't come out on the Switch, panic button actually balanced the difficulty, so the game is actually easier on Switch and normal mode feels like normal mode.
Wait, the panic button?
Yeah, the guys who developed the Switch ports.
Oh, okay. So they just made it easier.
They made it like balanced. They balanced it.
Huh.
Because in the beginning of the game, BJ is dying, so they start your health at like 50 instead of 100. And they get
Right.
Problem is, there are enemies you can't see in Wolfenstein 2. So you're getting shot everywhere and you die in like a couple hits. In the Switch version, it actually gives you some time to like they actually like don't make the health bar go down so fast. So you actually have like a moment to like get your like breath
Get your
first.
bearings.
Yeah, get your bearings. They balanced the
Okay.
difficulty, and it made me hate the console version because the Switch version is just so much more superior in terms of gameplay.
So is it easier to the point where it's too easy, or is it like a perfect?
It's actually balanced. It's the latter. It's not too easy.
So it's not too easy, but it's still challenging.
Right, exactly.
Perfect, then. That's great.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That sounds like a good port to me.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes left till closing time.
Closing
time. Ba, ba,
Yes!
ba, 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 ba. That's a good song.
What a song. What a life. Fucking.
Before we go, Gary, have you listened to Death Grips before?
I have listened to Get Got and then that one song, Tachyon or whatever.
Tachyon, good songs.
Yes.
I recommend The Money Store to both you and the viewers out there.
All right. I'll give it a listen. I'll give the Money Store a listen.
Yeah, that's their best album. Bottomless Pit is my second favorite because I love Bottomless Pit a lot because it's a very punk-like album. Their new album, Year of the Snitch, is really good. I don't think it's as good as their other stuff, but I think it's still a really good album.
Gotcha.
It's weird. It's one of their weirder albums. Probably my favorite of their weirder albums, but it's not as good. It's not my favorite out of all their albums.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll give them another try though. I'll give them.
Yeah. So I think that'll be all the time we have for today. What do you think, Gary?
I think it's a good spot to wrap it up on.
Right. That's all the time we have for today. So thank you guys for watching through this entire thing. I know it was a little bit messy since the first episode, but I'm sure it was very entertaining. Thank you, Gary, for being on the program. And I'm sure we'll have many more. You're welcome, man. I'm sure we'll have you more times. And thank you, audience, for watching this video. And stay tuned for the next episode of the Dumbsville Podcast. We will see you then.
Bye.
See you guys later. Have a good night.